Last class I finished teaching you addition by carrying over. Today I'll teach you a new lesson, lesson 11, subtraction by borrowing. So let's start with the chapter subtraction by borrowing. Here I have a 10 rupees note and I want change for this 10 rupees note, but I want only coins of 1 rupee. So let's take the coins and count 1 rupees till 10. Now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So I will get 10 coins of 1 rupees. So 10 coins of 1 rupees means it is rupees 10. So when I want change for 10 rupees and if I want only 1 rupee coin, so I should get 10 coins of 1 rupee, that makes rupees 10. Now next I have a 100 rupees note over here and I want change for this 100 rupees note. Again I want only 10 rupees notes. So let's count 10, taking 10 till 100. So this is 110. 110 means 1 tens is 10. This is second note, that means 2 tens 20. 3 tens 30. 4 tens 40. 5 tens 50. 6 tens 60. 7 tens 70. 8 tens 80. 9 tens 90 and 10 tens is 100. So I should get how many notes? 10 notes. Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So I should get 10 notes of 10 rupees if I want change for 100 rupees note. So 10 notes of 10 rupees makes 100. Now suppose it is 1 rupee and I want only 1 rupee note or 1 rupee coin for the change of 100 rupees. So I should get 100 coins of 1 rupee to make it 100 rupees. Now next I have matchsticks over here. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. These are 10 sticks. Okay, these are 10 sticks. That means it is 110. Okay, so let's put all these 10 single sticks together and make one 10. Now this is 110. Now in this also there are 10 sticks. So that is 2 tens. Now each bundle I have over here has 10 matchsticks in it. So this becomes 3 tens. Okay. 4 tens. So 1 10, 2 tens 20, 3 tens 30, 4 tens 40, 5 tens 50, 6 tens 60, 7 tens 70, 8 tens 80, 9 tens 90, and 10 tens is 100. That means all together these are 100 matchsticks. And if you say tens in the form of tens, how many tens we are having? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 tens is equal to 100. This I had already taught you all. Now here I have 2 notes of 100 rupees. And from this I have to give Nandu 70 rupees. Now how will I do that? I will take this 100 rupees note and I will exchange. I will get change for this 100 rupees note. Okay. So here I have change of 100 rupees note. I have these 10 rupees note. Okay, all these are 10. All these notes are 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so these are 10 notes of 10 rupees, which makes 100 rupees. So I have exchanged 100 rupees note for 10 rupees notes. Now from this I can give 70 rupees to Nandu. So here let's count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and 70. Okay. Now these 70 rupees I will give it to Nandu. Now let's see what is the amount left with me. So I am left with 100 rupee note and some 10 rupees notes. Now let's see how many 10 rupees notes. 1, 2 and 3. So I am left with 100 rupees note and 3 10 rupee notes. Okay, I have 100 rupee note and 3 10 rupee notes. So the amount will be 130. 100, 110, 120, 130. So I have 130 rupees left with me. Children, 100 is equal to 10 tens. Now here we have 200s. 200s means how much? How many tens? How many hundreds? 100 plus 100. Now let's write this 100 over here. And this 100, let us convert into tens. So 100 is equal to 10 tens. So 200 is equal to 110 tens. Next we have 300s. From this 300s, let's remove 100. So we are left with 200s. 200 and 100 which subtracted, will convert it into tens. So that becomes 10 tens. Next is 400. From this, let's write 300s and then 10 tens. That becomes 300 and this 10 tens means 100. So that is 400s. Now this is 500s. Let's write 400s and 100. Let's convert it into tens. So that becomes 10 tens. So this is 400 and 10 tens means 100. So 4 plus 1 becomes 500. This is 600s. So from this we'll write 500s and the left 100 will convert it into tens. Again 500, 10 tens means 100. So 5 plus 1, 6. That becomes 600. Now from 700 we'll take 600s and 10 tens. So that becomes 700s. So for that, do remember 100 is equal to 10 tens. From all this, you'll take 1 and convert it into 10 tens. You'll take 100s and convert it into 10 tens. Children, I taught you all this because if you understand this, then you will be able to do sums based on subtraction by borrowing. You will be able to do the sums properly, which I am going to teach you all. Those are sums of subtraction by borrowing. Now when we subtract, sometimes we have to untie. Untie means we have to convert 100 or 110. We need to untie only 110 or 100 even when there are many hundreds or tens. Okay, if there are 500s, then only from that 100 should be converted into 110s. If there are 700s, then we have to convert only 100 into tens. So 100 will become 10 tens. And suppose if you have 6 tens, from this 6 tens also you will take only, while subtracting you will take only 1 tens. Okay, and that will become 10 units. As 100 gets converted into tens, tens will get converted into units. So remember this 2 and you will be able to do subtraction sums, that is subtraction by borrowing, very easily. Now children, here I am having 300. Okay, 300. $100, $200, 300. Okay. Now from this 300, let us untie 100. That is, from this 300, only 100 will take and will convert it into tens. So when I convert 100 into tens, that will make 10 tens. Okay. So let us untie 100 and make 10 tens. Now this I'll convert it into 10 tens. Okay. 1 10, 2 10, 3 tens, 4 10, 5 10, 6 10, 7 10, 8 10, 9 10 and 10 tens. Okay. So 300 means 200, 200 and this 100 we convert it into 10 tens. So from this 300 we only took 100 and converted into 10 tens. 200 remains like that only. So this is 200, this 10 tens means 100. So that gives us 300s. Now next let us take 200. This is 100 and this is 100. So 100 and 100 is 200. Now this 100 will convert it into tens. Okay. Let us convert 100 into tens. So 100 is equal to 10 tens. 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, 5 tens, 6 tens, 7 tens, 8 tens, 9 tens and this is 10 tens. So this is 100 left over here and this 100 is converted into 10 tens. Now again we'll take 110 from here and convert it into units. Okay. First we converted only 100 into tens. Now we'll convert 110 from here into units. We had 200s. From that only 100 we converted into tens and we got 10 tens. From this 10 tens we'll take 1 tens and convert it into units. Okay. 1 tens into units. First we converted 100 into tens and now 1 tens into units. So how many units we get from 110? We get 10 units. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we are left with 100. This 100 we converted into 10 tens. From here we took 1 tens to convert it into units. So how many tens are left over here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So here 9 tens are left. and these are 10 units. So 200 means 100 and 10 tenths. In other words, it also means 100, 9 tenths and these all 10 units. So when you take 100, it gets converted into tenths, and suppose you take tenths, it gets converted into units. Okay, so we untie 100, or sometime we'll have to untie 110 also. Untie means convert when we are doing the subtraction sums. Children, now I'll teach you sums by untying a 10. That means converting tens into units. The first one, suppose I have 51 rupees and I have to give the shopkeeper 24 rupees. Okay, 51 means 5 10 rupees note and 1 rupee coin, and I have to pay the shopkeeper 24 rupees. Okay, again I repeat, I have 51 rupees, 5 10 rupees note and 1 rupee coin. I have to pay a shopkeeper rupees 24. Now I cannot subtract 4 from 1. Okay, so I exchange 10 rupees note for single 10 rupees. Okay, exchange 1 10 rupees note for 10 single rupees. That means from here 1 10 rupees I'll take over here, convert it into unit. Now when I convert it into unit, it becomes 10 unit. If I take 1 tens from here, convert it into unit over here, it becomes 110. So 110 plus this one becomes 11. Now this 5, that means I had 10 rupees. 10 rupees, 5 notes. Okay, so I am left with 4 10 rupees note because one I took over here. Now here 11 units I am having. From that I can subtract 4. So I get 7. And from this 4 tens subtract 2, I get 2. So from rupees 51, when I pay the shopkeeper 24, I am left with 27 rupees. So when you take 1 tens from here, place it into unit, it becomes changes into unit. It gets converted into units. Next sum. $62 minus 27. Now here we can't subtract 7 from 2. Okay. So from tens, 110 we'll put it over here. It becomes 10 units. Now 10 units plus this 2 becomes 12. And here we are left with 5 tenths. Before calculating this side, you have to change over here also. Do the changes here, otherwise you will forget. So 12 minus 7 will be 5. And 5 minus 2 will be 3. So 62 minus 27 becomes 35. The next sum, 73 minus 45. We can't subtract 5 from 3. 3 is a smaller number. So we take 110 from here. That becomes 13. And this will be 6. So 13 minus 5 gives us 8. And 6 minus 4 will be 2. So 73 minus 45 will be 28. Next sum, 81 minus 58. Here too we can't subtract 8 from 1. 1 is a smaller number. So we'll take 110 from here. So 110 plus this 1 becomes 11. And here we are left with 7 tenths. Here we get 11 units. 11 minus 8 will be 3. And 7 minus 5 will be 2. So 81 minus 58 gives us 23. The last sum is 90 minus 69. Now this is 0 and this is 9. So we can't subtract 9 from 0. So from here we'll take 110. So 10 plus 0 will be 10. Here we will have only 8. Now 10 minus 9 will be 1 and 8 minus 6 will be 2. So 90 minus 69 gives us 21. Children, can you see these 4 sums on the screen? Those are sums which are on page number 56, and you have to do these sums in the textbook itself. Children, take a new page of your maths long book. Write up subtraction by borrowing in the bracket preparation and copy all this till here. First you'll write this also, 100 is equal to 10 tenths. Don't copy this. So this from here till here is to be done in the maths long book. Thank you.